Yeah, he was. Was he cut? Did he cut a lot or something? 50 pounds? Yeah, that's probably his problem. What does he normally fight at?
We started at 170, and now he fights at 185. Supposedly he's going 205 next time.
Oh, okay, so he just messed up.
Yeah. He's one of those guys where if he's winning or just dominating, he looks like the boogeyman.
Yeah,
But every fight he's been in where somebody survives the first round, it's
it's
a
bad.
tough affair.
That's good to know. When you watch film on Strickland, though, like I watched him training, he looks good.
He's got good takedown.
Yeah.
He has something nobody else has, which is called a jab.
His jab. All right, cool. It's already started. So, man, name's Kyle.
Kyle?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Kyle. Brandon.
Brendan?
Brandon.
Brandon, awesome, man. Where you train out of? Oh, okay, cool. I got a friend from Triangle Academy, Clay. So he's a cool guy. That's awesome, man. Good. All right, here we go. We need to work on that solution. Feels a little too much. But anyways, all right, guys. So we were gonna work on back takes. So we have already went over controls from the back. We have went over submissions from the back. So now we're gonna move on to back takes on just a bunch of different places how to take the back. One of the cool things that me and Coach Cash, are able to do at this gym is like when you guys compete, we're able to go to the competition, see what is happening, what we're being successful at, and what we are not being successful at. And then we are able to formulate a plan for us and be able to continually improve everyone here. So even if you don't compete, the good thing about that is that you're always going to be trying to we are always going to be trying to unlock your full potential and your ability to play the game of jiu-jitsu, and then we're hoping that correlates into something of you unlocking your full potential out in the real world. So, I say all that just to say, when we're teaching these techniques, we see the problem, and then we just try to formulate the best success that we can. So what I'm trying to get at is we're going to go over 3 concepts right now of taking the back. It's going to be the leg drag position, top spin, and crab ride. And those are kind of going to be the 3 things that we're going to kind of talk about and work through. And by going over those 3 positions, I believe it will help just kind of open your eyes up to all the other different places that maybe we might not hit over this next 8 weeks of learning how to take the back. When you are trying to guard pass your opponent or sweep your opponent, because your opponent does not want to give up points on you, he doesn't want to allow you to pass, he doesn't want to allow you to establish the top position from the bottom on the sweep, they're going to make a mistake, and that's going to be your opportunity as they're fighting back to not allow you to pass or fighting back not to allow you to get that sweep. That's going to be your opportunity to be able to take their back. It's going to be your opportunity to force a scramble. It's going to be your opportunity to force a scramble and start doing the crab ride, leg drag, top spin type thing to gain control on that chest to back connection, and then you're going to upgrade your controls as quickly as possible. When we're guard passing, as you're going side to side to pass, your opponent is either going to turn towards you, which then he's going to give you the guard pass. And I think back in maybe November or something, we went over a lot of guard passes, I think, and we were talking about finishing the pass. and our ability to finish the pass. And that's what's really going to help in that scenario. We're going to talk about when they turn away from you. And you're really pushing the guard pass, and then they start to turn away and give you your back, and you take that opportunity to establish the back take. The other time, as you come around, they're going to force a heavy push on their arms, and that will be your opportunity to do the top spin on top of them and establish going over the top of them, kind of north-south like, and then being able to expose them, exposing their back again to you, and you'll be able to take it from there. And then the last thing was the crab ride position. And during your transitions of the leg drag, you're going to find yourself putting your feet and knees, or your feet, knee, shin area right here, behind your opponent's knees, and start manipulating them from the pant grip to the pant grip on the hip to the pant grip down by the ankle, and being able to kind of force them turning away from you even more to where you can climb up them and start to take their back. All right, so those are kind of the concepts we're going to go over. Let me use you, Destin. Go ahead, lay down. So, I'm just going to show you the concept in like a brief form real quick, and just so you guys can get the idea. So don't allow me to pass, all right? So no matter what, like what I mean by that is like when I get to this position right here, I don't want you to accept this position. Your decision is to either push on me with your hands, get your knees back inside, yep, or as I'm turning this way, then you decide to roll away to your knees, yes, and accept that position there, okay? Those are the two kind of ideas that you're trying to do, so you're not allowing yourself to push through there. Good job. Excellent work. All right, so you can kind of see. Thank you, Dustin. Way to go, 100, man. That's what I needed to be able to show.
Want me to,
Yes,
okay.
yes, I do. Yep, 100%. Less grips. Less grips so I can work. Thank you. Yep, but keep 100. Just less grips. Nice. Good catch. You caught me. You caught me. Good work. Beautiful work. Good. Keep pushing at me on the front side. So we'll just go ahead and set it up because I'm not hitting it. So right here, there you go. There. Perfect. That was good. Thank you. Good. And then the last one. Nice. Thank you. Can't keep this mic on. All right, so you can see, like I had to kind of set it up a little bit. I'd rather try to show you without doing that, but he had good grips. And you could see once he established good grips, like it was hard to get away from him. But the point of that was to show you guys the leg drag capability. As I pressured into his leg or tried outside passing, when his leg came up to try to block me, I was able to drag the leg across my body and be able to start the pass and expose his back. Then when I was able to do the same thing, Toriando pass, and I got to the top position. Once he built frames, I allowed him to get to his side a little bit and then top spin around over his head, which exposes back there. And then the last thing is I did a leg drag, trying to use my feet and knees to be able to pin his legs on the outside and be able to pass and expose his back. So Dustin, come back again, and we'll just start to slow this down a little bit. Let's stand up real quick. Good. So the crab ride position here, or what I'm trying to get you guys just to see, and we'll start here, is that your feet come behind his knees. My legs are opening up. See how that lowered his center of gravity a little bit? By opening his legs, by opening my knees up and keeping tensions through the top of my feet and my ankles, give me this nice little like position to stay connected to him through his back. And then my hand goes down on the pant. And my other hand comes up here. And you can attack the belt. I like the belt in some cases when I am in front of my opponent. I like it. Back here, it can slide around a lot. So getting a hold of actually the pant, so the actual pant inside with your fingers is better, because now I'm stuck to here. And if he really tries to roll around, I'm controlling his hip on the front side. All right, and so I open up my legs and I kind of keep him in this position. All right, I can use my legs to push him over if I want to. I can use my legs to push him back. But I just want to be able to manipulate his movement through my feet and shins by making sure my knees are opened up. If my knees start to come together, I'm starting to lose the crab ride position, and he's gonna like lay on me real quick, like sit on me and then turn out. Yeah, see, when my knees go away, see how easy it is for him to turn away? So I want to keep my legs pushing outward and connected through the ankles and the top of the feet, right, by exposing my knees open, right, and that's going to help me be able to bring him around, right. And when I'm on the ground here, like, I want to use my legs in that same position. So I show you it from standing so you understand when I'm trying to take the back and manipulate him, it's the same thing right here. Look, I kick this leg. See how I'm making him turn? All right, and look, I have his pant. My elbows engaged, my knees are engaged, all the way down to the shoestring of my feet. Okay? And then I'm looking for his top collar after I release the pant grip on the ankle. Okay, so we got two pant grips. We got one at the hip, pant grip on the hip. We got one at the ankle. Okay? And then we're looking to attack the top collar. So let's rotate. Good. Let's just lay down right here. There we go. See, I'm trying to grab the top collar. So I don't want to be down here either. Like, I want to be driving my knees over his leg. I want to be trying to peel his hips over his hip. I almost want him to go like belly down position in here. And then I'm looking for his top collar to grab a hold of this, kind of like a horse collar that they do in football. Sometimes they get in trouble for. That same thing. This arm could be a problem for you. So you want to make sure you just swim it out of the way and get your head low as you start to take the back. All right, now what's our objective? Once we can see the back, we want to get our chest on their back, okay? We want to be able to get our chest on our back and start upgrading or turning your opponent down. You're looking at bigger grips if you want to that nice twisting arm control position. Okay, so that is just an idea to show you guys how to attack the back. But what I want us to do, since this crab ride is just new for us, is our opponent to stand up. Us put our feet upon our opponent, one hand to the pant grip, and then one hand to the pant grip up top on the hip. If you go both pant grip, this is good just to do takedowns, right? Just to get your opponent's knees to the mat. Like, I want to go that way with him. Get his knees to the mat, his hands to the mat, which in turn is a good thing. We always want our opponent's hips or hands to the mat because it's going to force them to try to get their balance back, and they're going to make a mistake. All right, so we right now just want to hold this and the pant grip and keep our knees wide and be tension through the tops of our feet or shoestrings, and then he can kind of just move around a little bit, try to move around, and we just try not to let him move around too much. Okay, because if I do this, go ahead, move around. Yeah, turn around. Yeah, see how easy he can turn? Good. Go ahead, try to move around now. Try a little bit harder, a little bit harder. Good. A little bit harder. Good. Like he starts to give you your back the more he tries to move. Did you see that? Okay, excellent. So let's start with that first, and then we'll get into the leg drag today. And then I don't think there'll be time for the top spin, but we'll do that next week sometime. All right? Ready? 1, 2. Did it. No, everybody out. Everybody out. Yeah. So you guys are just going to slowly work through it, about 20 to 30%, okay? 20, 30%. Everybody find a partner. Just work through it. One guy on bottom the whole time. Don't switch it up, okay? If we got it, we can get the best grappler down. Yep. And then Leroy, just try to move around a little bit. Nice, Dan, move around a little bit, good. Yep, and just get used to being connected to him. Yeah, you don't have to take him down every time, just get used to moving around. So just try to move around. Yep, good. Good. Yeah, don't worry about upgrading any more than just that. Don't switch. Same guy doing the work. Good. It's not a full back take either, okay, guys? Yeah, you're just trying to practice riding around with the person. And when you're grappling, go to stand up. Make sure it's thrown in. Thumb turn. Yeah, there you go. Yep. Now, obviously, you just grab what you can grab in the match, or when you're training with your opponent, but if we're going to get perfect reps, that's perfect reps. Yep. Yeah, keep those wide out. Good. Good. Excellent job, dude. Good back control, man. Excellent, dude. Oh, no? You move well, man. Moves really well. Yeah, so this one you're going to want to dump him over here now. Yep, keep pushing on. Yeah, good. Good. All right, one more rep, okay, and then switch it. Last rep, then switch it up. Nice. And then once you get to the top position there, the place, go ahead, stand up. Once you get to the top position here and you knocked him over, you want to be able to like take this leg and then take it all the way kind of like across the body. Yep, and pin it down, and then you can start to change your grip and start to like really turn his hips this way. Right, if we just come up and we come up right here, he's going to put that foot on the mat and he's going to turn towards me. Yeah, there you go. And see, I still got his leg, but he turned towards me. Not a big deal, and you'll figure out how to pass through that, but you just lost an opportunity to continue to take the back. So kick that leg across. Yep. Good, and then the next guy goes. Yep. That's okay. No worries, man. It is all good. Yeah, the belt is very tempting. And I like the belt from the front side because I don't have the angle to the back. But if I have the angle to the back, I just take that one.
I just think it's easier to take the opponent down with the belt, but I understand like when you're rolling, the belt's going to be kind of inconsistent from where it's at.
Yep. And if it's loose. Good job. All right, guys, 2 more reps. Try to stay connected through their legs when you sweep them. All right, guys, last rep. All right, Destin, get a sweet water and then come out. This white and black geese combination is good. All right, so the one thing that I saw you guys having trouble with is, go ahead and lay down. Yep, this way, perfect. Was your guys' ability once you got the guy to the ground, you got his hips to the mat and his shoulders to the mat, you guys really wanted to just go straight to the back opposed to working his legs over. So when we're thinking about taking the back, just turn sideways real quick. If I am just trying to climb up his back right here and I don't keep his legs over there, he is immediately, as I'm coming around this way, just turn and face me. And face me. Yeah, there you go. Keep facing me. Good. Excellent. But if I keep his leg over there, okay, now try to turn and face me. Just turn this shoulder towards me and face me. Yeah, see, he wants to go that way. All right, but turn towards me. Yeah, turn towards me. Come back again. See, he doesn't even want to go. Come this way towards me. You can't, right? Yes, he can come that way. Okay, so that thing is very important. Okay, so once you take your opponent down and you're looking to crab ride, don't just discard that guy and start to chase his back here, because he's just going to turn, especially if he's faster than me. Right, Dustin's pretty fast, and he's just going to turn. Yep. But if I keep this leg this direction and I keep pushing on it, like, hold on a second. There we go. All right. And I keep that in this nice little crab ride position, it's going to be harder for him to chase me around. Okay, as I hold onto his hip and drive this across. So what we're going to do, because we're going to practice this from this position and get this like leg drag position, kind of like I just did there, we're going to practice keeping this knee down. You can use your hands, like so, or you can use your leg, like we were doing it, to free your hand to come to the hip. Okay? What I want you to do in this position right here is like try to get to your elbow, base up on your elbow. Yes, perfect. And start to push on them. Right, that's going to be kind of like their most natural thing. And then you're thinking about finding these toes to the mat so that you can start to unwind this and turn back to the mat, jump out. Yes, and then it comes in the knee. And now I don't have the leg drag anymore. Right, so we're just going to practice that. We're just going to decide if we want to use our knee to keep that across. Other hand is coming here, so when he gets up on his elbow, go ahead. Like my hand can come underneath. Okay. If I'm able in this position, even better. Notice that my elbow didn't leave his knee, because what's the most important thing about this position is keeping control of that knee. So my elbow stays here as I feed this over. Okay. And now I got an underhook on that side and his knee pinned down, which is like double trouble for him. Okay, and he's just going to push on me right here. Just push on me. Yeah, just about like that. Just so I can get used to, like, being in this position and learning how to control it. Take this up. Look at the, see? I'm either crab riding on this leg through my top of my shoestrings and my knee through that whole shin, or I'm crab riding on that leg. Either or my feet are doing something. I can't just have these guys back here. Now they're doing absolutely nothing. How does that feel for you?
Great.
Yep, he can put his feet on the mat, he can start to turn towards me. Good, and that's when that top spin position comes into play. When you've decided to discard the legs and go ahead and take the pass, and then he really pushes on you, and that top spin will come into that play. I just want to mention that. We're not working on that though, so I don't know. It's fresh in my mind, I guess. Okay, so look, he just puts his leg up here, and I just enter in. Right? Legs either on the bottom, and your elbows pushing it down, right? Or your leg is on top of this one, and your hand is free to do whatever you wish. All right, so this one I like better, but you do have to watch out for crafty people sliding this leg underneath, getting your knee on the inside. Go ahead, roll to your belly, belly down. Oh, good, and start attacking this leg. There you go. And getting you in a knee bar. All right, but your foot should be able to be okay. Should be able to fight through that. Cool, so he's just gonna sit right here, and I'm gonna go in. Is that right?
No.
No. What's wrong with my leg? That's fine. He just comes up here and grabs it from the outside. Go ahead. Knee bar me. Pull out. Yep. So you gotta hide your feet. Hide your feet at all times. Okay? Elbows do the work. Okay? He gets up on his elbow. Good. I can control underneath if I want to. Okay, he pushes on me just a little bit, and I'm just kind of trying to keep him here as he's just pushing around. Yeah, keep doing things. Good, good, good. Cool. Can you see how I'm starting to expose his back? All right, that's where we're going to stop. We're not going to continue on finishing up the rest. Okay? All right, you guys got it? Did you see how I had to drive into him a little bit because he started to do this. I don't want him to turtle unless I'm ready for him to turtle. Which is him doing what? What I mentioned in the beginning. Him being in a bad position, he feels uncomfortable, he doesn't like it, and so he makes a mistake. He turtles up. Turtles up, gives me his back. Okay? Cool. Just to play devil advocate, if I'm in that position, I'm turtling up too. I'm inviting someone to take my back because I know in the scramble I'm going to escape. Right? But we're going to get better so that when people think that same thought, you take their back and you choke them out. Right? That's what we're practicing. All right, ready? 1, 2. Good. Let's go. Best grappler first, please. So Lance, like when you keep going, man, you're doing great. Everything looks great. Leg looks good. Nice.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Good.
I didn't even realize.
Instead of trying to come this side, just stay on it. Just stay on the position. He's going to get up to his elbow. Good. He's going to start pushing on you. Yeah, see how you don't feel very great right now? So let's better our position. Let's start pinching down more on his hips. Let's control his hand on something. Yep. Start to drive your elbow across. Good. Let's cross face him, maybe put him back down. Let's try to drive him over his elbow here. Try to get him back on his shoulder. There you go. Good. Well, you got to do a lot of leg work right now because you're kind of more on this side than you are on the back side. Yep. So you need to take this leg and put it on top of this leg. So slide that out and come on top of it. There you go. Now take this leg and put it on top of that leg. Nice. Now this guy's got to come over and address the knee at some point. Yeah, you can use your hand or elbow. It's up to you. Doesn't matter. And then this guy can come out. Nice. This guy's got to start crab riding though. There you go. And start driving that knee down. Now that hand's free. There you go. See, that feels better, right? Good. He tries to work up back. While you're doing all that, he works up back to an elbow. Good. And you try to keep your pressure on him. Nice. Let him slide through and start looking towards his back a little bit. Try to get this elbow to slide through. Yep. And start thinking about your chest getting to his back. Nice. Now drive him back to the mat. See how he's up though? Good. Perfect. Yep. Nice. All these little details is what Dylan needs, you know, and Hazel both. So like when you're at home and you're training with them, like practice this. So, and they're good training partners for that because they're so hard to hold down because their limbs are so little. Yep, and they're fast. Nice, Jake. So I would use it to go back on the knee, good, and then start to like come around. I mean, or you can use start doing that. Yep, that's good. Which is attacking his back. See how he's on his elbow though? I don't like that too much. He's starting to build up. So in order to get him over that, is you want to drive his shoulders over this point. Yes, over that. Yep, and collapse it. Good. And then go back to the crab ride position with that leg. Good. And then start making your chest get more on his back. Perfect. Just like that. Exactly, man. Good. Same grappler doing the work. So see how up and off of him? Yeah, get down, get your body into him a little bit. Nice, yeah. Craig, try to get up to your elbow if you can. Yeah, it's almost impossible with him pushing on you. Nice. Good. Do you have that underhook there? Nice. Let's. No, that's the right side actually. We want this side.
This side.
Yep. And the reason is because we want control this time.
Okay.
So what control does is it's controlling this lapel right here. Like if I'm grabbing this, it's okay. I got a good underhook, but this gives me more control on their head. It's almost like I threw you in a half Nelson. You know, having that way. Good. You can let go of that pant leg, that backhand, since your leg's doing the work. Yeah. Grab the other lapel this time. So you'd want to grab this lapel now. Yes, yeah. That'll work. Good. See how he's on his elbow? Like if he's up in the elbow, he's giving you space to put that knee underneath, and you can take the back just like that. That's great. Yes, that's fine. Yep. If you drive him back down on his shoulders, it's just him. Yes, if you do that, it's just pushing him over and making it to where you can start to force him belly down and come to the top position. So there's time. I always, I think, try to push the guy over his elbow first, and if he's bigger, stronger than me and doesn't allow it, then I slide my knee underneath. It's the second choice that I make in that moment. Yep.
And then hide my feet.
Good, now start upgrading your chest position on your back. There you go. Upgrade your hands, get it tighter, tighter. Good. Good, excellent, man. Nice. On that right here, like if I just have this, but like I want to come like, I want that.
Okay.
See how, try to roll towards Leroy. Like you can't.
It's like under.
Yes, it's 100%. But if I have you like this, roll towards Leroy. Look at that.
Yeah. Okay.
So you gotta take that slack up. All right, go again. Your crab ride's not great. Okay, so pay attention to where your feet are. So just give them the leg drag a little bit more. There you go. There you go. That's what it needs to be. It needs to be on one leg, and this knee doing the work, and you're get this guy involved. See how he's not involved at all? So just adjust it. There you go.
Okay.
There you go. See, that's
hiding my feet last time because I thought I could get
you only get knee barred if you're bringing the leg way out here. This is hiding the foot.
Okay, got
That is hiding the foot.
understood.
Like he has to open up his knee and come up over your knee. Let him keep going, let him keep going. Now your leg's exposed. But if you're down here and the knee is over his knee, yes, you don't have anything. Good. Once this happens, you don't need this anymore. Yep. Good. Knock him over. Good. And then just step over. You guys back already. Just, yep. Good. Make sure you upgrade your feet too, okay? Cool. Did you guys naturally change it up? Okay, go ahead and do that now. Everybody else already did it. My good students, listen. That's it. It's like gum, right? Why'd you put that gum together so fast?
No, I could do it.
From here, where would we go from here? Just go straight
Seriously, when I try to come
So I would upgrade this right here and get this and this on this leg. Good, so try to get inside that foot here and get your foot involved. There you go. Now once that comes across, you really don't need that too much. It's kind of like a free hand now. And then you want to start upgrading your chest to his back. Since you can see it, just start sliding over. Yep, and you can get the double lapel grip if you want. Nice. And then you can start to decide which way you're gonna go. This leg still seems like you're trying to cut. Seems like you're gonna try to take the side mount position. So just put this leg right on his hip right here. Okay, on his hip though. Up just a little bit higher. There you go. Down low. Yes. There you go. And then now that you're in that position, then you just step over with that leg. Boop. Good. And then decide which way you want to go. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yep. And just getting that chest to back connection is all you're trying to get. Once you got the chest to back connection, you're chasing that back, meaning both knees are going to the hips first, and then you're trying to get one hook in, and then you're trying to get the other hook in. And how you do that is based off of their reaction. You know, so that's what we want to try to flow in and get into here in a moment if we have time. I don't know if we're going to have time, but.
Whenever you're going, you're in the crab position at first. You're wanting them to posture up so you can go and use the belt.
I think it's better, yeah.
That way you can smash
Yep.
into them and
Yep.
cut a group now.
For sure. Yep. So if they decide to roll either way, you'll be able to slow them down. Yes, but a lot of times they won't do that. Like that's just the reaction if you're like kind of thinking about coming this direction, right? They'll start to do that. But I just typically stay low here. I try to find my feet to the mat. And once my feet get to the mat, I try to do a push so that this knee can come across the body here, like this. And then shrimp out. Again, one more time. Put that foot on the mat and shrimp while this is opening up. Yes. And that's the correct reaction you want. You're hoping that you're not allowing them to have that because of that. So now when he puts his foot on the mat and tries to turn towards me, like oh yeah, see how he did that? That's the right reaction. That's what a good guy's gonna do. So this hand being free and trying to keep the hip turned that way is gonna help keep that leg from coming out. Like try to do that same thing again. Like it's gonna be a lot harder, right? And as he does that, I'm hoping that I just slid, see my knee? Underneath that, because he has to give space somewhere. And that's when I'm chasing that back out. And I'm trying to get, look, my knees on both sides of his hips, get my chest to his back, and then just upgrade one leg. And since I upgraded this one, I'm just gonna take him over to then upgrade that one. But my chest is already to his back at that point. This is great.
Press up from the shoulder, then you're grabbing the waist and
Trying to slide the knee under. Yep. Yep. That's good questions, man. Yeah. All right, guys. So the last, I wanted us to hit reps on this. We'll probably hit more reps in the no-gi scenario, just to kind of, always when we're learning a new technique, we should do it the way we're doing it right now, which is like, I show you the overall concept, I give you some ideas of what you're trying to accomplish, and then it's for your creative brain to kind of figure it out. You guys are gonna, my dad always says a smart man learns from his own mistakes, a wise man learns from other people's mistakes, so try to be wise man and me teach you things and you pick it up. But I would say the lessons that stick with you in life are the ones that you learned the hard way. Right? So you coming in here and trying to figure it out is going to just fit in your nervous system a lot better than me telling you. All right? Try to be the different one. Try to be like, King Solomon and learn wisdom over it. But the better teacher, of course, is always experience. So let's come here. I'm going to show you guys the leg drag position, 2 ways that you can get it. All right, come this way so you're in camera. Thank you. All right, there are 2 ways to get someone to bring their heel. What a leg drag is you're trying to take this foot, this leg, so here, you're trying to take his left leg and put it to your left hip. That's all you're doing, which is the best way to take anybody down too, by the way, is put their left leg on your left hip, right leg on their right hip. On the single leg, makes it a lot easier to take someone down. So the concept's still the same. Like the guard is here in this position. Like I want to take this left leg and I want to put it to my left hip. Okay? That's essentially what I'm doing. Right there, okay? That was a terrible version of it, but that's what I'm trying to do. Right? There's 2 scenarios at which that happens. One scenario is when I push into Destin. Every human being, God has made us reactive like this for some reason. When I push into him, he wants to do what? He wants to push right back. Okay, and then there's the exposed heel off of his hip. Okay, so and you saw me do it at the beginning of class. When I pushed into him like this, he immediately pushed back at me, and I just get right over. So that's the first entry point. The second entry point, and this will happen if someone is good at jiu-jitsu and has good sound principles in what they're trying to do. As I'm trying to pass, and you guys should have this because we did guard retention back in August through October. Remember the guard retention that we did over and over and over that I talked about? So as I start to pass this direction, this toreando pass, he's going to stop me with his hands, and then what does he want to enter in? That top foot's going to come over my head, and he's going to try to stomp on my chest. Put it right on my chest. There we go. Okay? It's his heel away from his hips right now. It is, right? Yep. There's the second variation of the leg drag. Right, those are the 2 times we're going to enter into the leg drag from the guard pass. Now, this is outside passing. So the concept or your thought process is like, if I want to pass his guard, I either go around the legs or I go under the legs. Okay, each have its advantages and disadvantages. Okay, on the leg drag, I'm going what? Around them. Okay, I don't want to be caught in his guard. Right? This is what we would consider like a death sentence in a way, that you have to escape. Now I'm fighting from behind. Okay, same with half guard. Fighting from behind a little bit here. Okay, I have to deal with his knees and his hands. It just carries a new problem. Okay, is it solvable? Of course. You guys know how to solve that. But if I just discard the legs, then if I don't have to deal with his feet and knees anymore, the only thing I have to deal with is his hands pushing on me. Okay, so I just like discarded this problem. All right, when I do knee slide, I got both problems. Okay, right, I got both problems. Okay, come underneath, I got his legs and his arms still. Okay, so the leg drag just opens it up for the back take so much simpler because you no longer have to deal with the feet and knees problem. Right. So 2 ways. We're going to go nice and slow. If you have to, like your guy doesn't even do anything, just builds good structure for you. Okay, as I'm coming through, look, my hand goes to his hip. I start to walk around. As I start to make it to this angle right here, and I'm starting to push his leg through my armpit. He builds frames on my chest. Good. His leg comes up. Nice. Right here is the point at which I can dive underneath my opponent. So this is kind of like a little duck under if you want to the other side. Now what you have to make sure is you don't leave this guy behind, because what's going to happen to you? You're going to get played with, right? Your foot's going to get played with. Okay? So I'm starting to turn this around. I can also do it where I grab a hold of it. So I grab a hold of it just like this. And as I walk around, let's turn this way. Good. As I come this way, back, I just push it through. Okay? And then I need to crab ride. Right? Look at where my foot is. I need to build the tension on his leg somewhere. Okay? I can go crab ride on that leg, or I can bring it all the way through to the other. It's your choice on what you like and what feels better to you. Okay? So again, we're in front of our opponent. We're looking to toreando pass. Okay? If his leg's coming up and over, there you go. That's the motion you want. That's what you're looking for. Him trying to bring his leg in front. Bring it in front again. Stomp on my chest. Good. Push. Yep. Shoulders go away. Just reset. Good. That's his job. Good. Huh? All right. Missed his leg. Gonna have to work my leg back in. Did you see how I missed it for a moment? Cool. And then everything's the same that we just did. Toreando pass one more time. We'll go this way. Foot come up a little bit. There you go. Block it. My hand too. It's like right under the armpit. Okay, and then look, I'm shoving his knee across. Good. And I'm grabbing his leg, shoving it across. Putting my knee on top of his leg, hitting it down there. Adjusting on the pant, keeping my elbow and knee both forcing in that direction. Okay. And here's that position. He's either going to turtle or he's going to turn towards me. And that's his choice to make, but he feels uncomfortable here. Either one, I have chances to take the back. Okay, he comes back up. I just push into him. He pushes back. This is guided across. Again, right under my armpit. Cool. I like to grab the collars sometimes to like help put my knee and elbow together. Use this hand to push the leg across. Cool. Look at the crab ride position there. Now, is his leg trapped? No. He starts pushing on me on my shoulders. Push on me on the shoulders. Yep. Yep. Good. Okay. So I need to upgrade my positioning. Okay. So I'm grabbing his hip. Grabbing his hip. See? Pulling this up. Coming to the knee. Pulling it down. Getting my knee on top, and then I can come back to this position if I want, and then it's his turn to make a decision. Where does he want to go? But this is kind of like the checkpoint spot. You can even think of it as a respawn point. If you start to lose the leg drag position and he starts making a better scramble than you, like go back there. Like it's a very good analogy for the younger kids in the kids class. Like, because they play video games, so they understand, oh, I just got killed, I lost the position, I got killed. All right, where's the respawn point? Is this what they call it, right? Yep. And then you come back to there, okay? All right, guys, we don't have much time to drill that, but I just want you to do it nice and slow, those both scenarios, so you can practice it a little bit in your mind. We're going to hit it a lot in no-gi. The same, we're just going to start right from there. What the difference will be is we won't have the grips, so work the grips right now, okay? When we come back on Wednesday, we'll hit it more. Ready? 1, 2. Perfect, Destin. That was good, Destin. That looked good. Yeah, I got under that hip and uplifted you. Yep, under the hip. So use your leg to drive into me. Push that leg a little bit more. Yes, and then get that hand. Yes, and there you go. Now you can get a good handing.
And that's this grip?
Yeah, just whatever you can put your fingers in, yeah.
You said this is kind of a checkpoint, right?
Yep. In this hand, to make it even better, grab a hold of that collar somewhere. Good, but this is priority 1. This is bonus. And I'm not sure if I grab the top collar or the bottom collar. I think it's the bottom in that moment. I think I grabbed this one.
Gotcha.
Yes, like that. Yep. But don't let go. That's more important. And now, if your knee overtakes it for you, use your knee to take over for your. There you go. Now you got more handles. Now you can come up.
Flip through too?
Yeah, yeah. I left it back because it felt nice. Like felt like I had both. But he's probably going to kick his leg out. He's going to kick his leg straight. You just let it go. Keep the top knee is more important. So kick your bottom leg straight, like a donkey kick behind it. Just let it go. Yeah, see how your knee came off? Yeah. So this to this is more important than this to this. So if he kicks that leg, just let it go.
Yeah.
There you go. But connect this now. Good, because this is more important.
Okay.
Do you see how you had to choose between the two? Yep. And you got to understand which one is more important to keep in that moment. It's like he's killing your pawn piece, and you're protecting your bishop.
The top leg.
Yeah, it's the more important one. Yep. Now you don't need your elbow there anymore. You can come way up here. Yeah. And start getting your back to his chest. Start getting your chest to his back. Yeah. Start getting your knees around his hips.
I'm able to leave this.
Well, right now, Leroy, which way do you want to do? What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
I feel pretty neutral. I feel like
Okay, good. So we don't want him to do that.
Yeah. So I need
All right, so drive into him more. Drive that leg across. Use your hand to come back. Yep, so this is super important to keep him there. You want him to try that, realize he can't do that, and then turtle.
So I may need to use my elbow.
Elbow, yes. Because he's bigger and stronger than you, so you got to use 3 things to keep him there. And all while getting your chest to his back, upgrading your position, little at a time, little at a time, little at a time. What's up, man? My name's Kyle, dude.
My name's Cody. Nice to
Cody, nice to meet you, man. Just QR code right there for a waiver.
meet you. Yes, sir.
You already got it
I
online?
did it online, yes,
Perfect. Thanks, man. All right, guys, let the next guy go if you haven't switched it up yet. You gotta head out. All right, man. So Wednesday we'll hit more of this reps and try to understand a little bit better, and then hit some rounds with it.
Well, if you're here this evening, I'll see you when I get to it.
Okay. Cool. Let's go. Go ahead one time.
Crawl up the top mount from here, or what would your?
Yeah, well, my position, like I'm not just gonna lay here for you and allow you to crawl to the top. I'm either gonna kick this leg out and try to turtle, or I'm going to put my feet on the mat and try to open up this knee. See?
Gotcha.
If I open up that knee, I'm gonna build back, and so you don't want that to happen. So once you leg drag, so let's do that same motion again. Come this side. Good, and this comes on top. So think about putting this, so put this leg behind it, not this one.
So this leg.
Yes, behind this. So you want this foot to get off, you want this foot to get off your chest and come underneath your armpit. Good, and then you want to drive everything this direction even more. There you go.
Okay.
Good, nice. And then hold the top collar. Good. Take that elbow and put it on my knee. Good, now upgrade your crab ride position to the other leg. There you go. And when this happens to me, it's harder. Put all your weight right here. There you go. Now I can't lift it up. I'm gonna try to see, I can't go that way anymore. Well, if I can't come back, where am I gonna go? Big jump. Boom. You're gonna put your knees on both sides. Yep. And repeat your positioning.
Turtle.
Yep. And then from here, you're gonna do what you do, which is come this way. Yep. And take me this way. Nice to get that last hook in. Make sure you take me back over to get that last hook in. All right, but you're forcing me in an uncomfortable situation so that I make a mistake and you take advantage of it. All right, yeah, easy day, man. Oh, for sure, man. All right, guys. All right, so when we come back here on Wednesday, we are going to start getting to a point at which we can do this a little bit more livelier. Right. I think earlier I was trying to make a point, and I did like my dad does and got off on a tangent a little bit. But to get good at technically understand something, we need to first go slow as possible, that we can't make a mistake. You guys are going at like 5-10%, and then you start adding in 20%, 30%, right? You understanding the technique at that speed, then it's all that you understand how to hold someone, you understand the finer details, the gross movements of it, then it starts adding in the speed at which you're going to do it in a match, right? Then it's going from that 30-40% to 65, 70, 85, 90, and before long, we're hitting it at 100%. And that's when a lot of your holes are going to be shown. And that's when you can go back to the 5-10% and drill there to get the technique right, and then come back working at the same thing, and just keep refining over and over and over again. I do like to say that, like, if you're a higher belt, going with a lower belt in that moment of ramping up the speed is better for you because you're going to gain confidence in it. If you're at a lower belt already, it's going to be hard for you to make that transition to mastery faster, just because everybody's better than you in the room, and you're not going to fully understand the position, because you're not going to have, like, they're going to be fighting you 100, like Destin's 100% is like, 60 for me, right? And then, someone else's 100% is like 20, and someone else's 100% for me is like, 130, So it's always different, right? And if I practice with the people that are lower at me, I'm going to understand the technique better. And then as I move myself up, finding those other guys that are better and better than me, I'm going to get better at the position, okay? All right, let's get ready for no-gi. Ready, 1, 2.